obviously are pretty high on the priority list, but I'll be focusing on the 70.3 U.S. Championships in St. George, which is in about a month, and then I'll be going back to Ironman Austria in Europe to hopefully defend my title and go faster than I did last year.
So I'm certainly going to try and come to St. George just a little bit faster than here. So St. George is really important to me, and I think it'll help me figure out some stuff for Vegas as well. Because Vegas is actually a higher priority this year than the Xterra stuff. I really like to try and keep out there. So certainly St. George, Vegas, and then Maui at the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really believe in having, A races throughout the season. For me, it's a steady progression throughout the year to try and do well in Kona. Every time I step on the start line, I'm there to try and compete and to try and win. So every race leading into Kona, I'm going out there to test myself to see what I need to work on in training and to see what I need to do to try and take back the title in Kona. So Kona's, I guess, if you say an A race, Kona's my A race, and everything else is my A-.
First Ironman of the season is going to be Ironman Coeur d'Alene. I had a bit of a mechanical issue there last year, so I'm looking forward to writing some drawings of that race and getting that one done.
Was that a crank or a pedal that fell off last year?
Yeah, my crank fell off my bike at 100 miles in on that ride, and I stood on the side of the road for quite a long time. I needed a 10 mil Allen key to put it back on, which I didn't have and no mutual support had. And Christy Sim was riding the other day, had a bad day, gave me her bike so I could ride to transition, but that was illegal to ride someone else's bike to transition, but I didn't know that. Anyway, lots of drama. I kept riding for a long time. Eventually got DQ'd, and so then I had to fly to Frankfurt to validate my Kona spot last year. So that sucked. So this year we're going to go and have a good race.
I called Complete Audible a couple days ago and signed up for Ironman Brazil. Seems like it's going to be a fun race. I think I can do a lot better than I've done my few Ironman races I've done, and I think that's going to be a good course with climate and terrain and stuff that'll hopefully suit my talent as well. Brazil should be fun.
Well, I already had one. I won Abu Dhabi a couple of weeks ago, and it was definitely one of my most important races of the year. And the next one is Ironman France, where I will defend my title. So it's in Europe. It's a very nice race. I love it. So that's definitely the most important one next to Kona.
It's kind of like what Brittany said. Every race is really important. To all of us, we like to be consistent and do well consistently. And if I had to put an A race on anyone, it would be High V or 70.3 Worlds in Las Vegas. And I haven't chosen whether I would like to do Hawaii again this year. So I'm going to make a decision in the next couple of months on how I'm feeling and if I'm after that challenge.
I guess we don't do the alphabet game when it comes to races like A race, B race, C race. If you're asking me what the most important race of the year, it's tomorrow. And then after tomorrow goes off and it's over, then you ask me what my most important race of the year is, it's my next race. So that's the kind of attention I try to pay towards my schedule. What's your most important race? The next one, whatever the next one is. So most important race of the year for me, California, 70.3, for sure. I'm not going to bring into the game and into the day what I would bring into Kona, preparation-wise, but in terms of an attitude and a mentality, the next race has to be your most important race for me, and that's the way I'm wired. Hopefully I'll bring a little bit more to the game each and every race as the season progresses. And the idea is to have your magazine full of bullets when you get to the biggest race of the year. So that's the idea of this.